Mr. Swinney, the Dwarves, back to... I think this is the most recent save. Now, which way do we go? Not that way. Oh, don't dig too greedily into...
You can't see the bottom. When the secondlings named the Blue Range their home, there was nothing here but hard rock and a few small caves. Fantastic.
Well, of course I can't see the bottom, but what about you? Can you see the bottom somehow?
Andakai, what is it?
I came to return these books to you, Tungdil. Luckily, I was able to make sense of most of it.
You observed how the Mager took time to study the books during your escape.
They are records from the Outer Lands. They tell of demonic beings from Barren Ground who can take possession of humans and invest them with great power.
Immortality,
Oh,
for
goody.
example?
The Mager nods seriously.
They speak of an axe forged by the Undergrounders called Keenfire. It is said to have the power to cut through the flesh and bone of the living and completely destroy the demonic spirit deep within their soul.
Yes, I believe that we've covered this last
You
time.
think a demon from the Outer Lands has taken possession of Nudin?
He looked very different when I encountered him in Parista, and he rose from the dead even though you cut off his head. That can't be explained purely through the power of the perished land.
And he wanted to prevent these books from falling into our hands. That would only make sense if Keenfire had the power to defeat him. Do you know these Undergrounders?
I have never heard of the Undergrounders, but I've been to the Outer Lands before.
It must be terrible. The hordes of Tion have marched from there against our strongholds for thousands of years.
It's not as bad as you think. It is certainly safer than a land in which a Magus possessed by a demon is on the loose.
My guess would be antiquated term for dwarves.
Where is this Keenfire?
I don't know if this weapon was ever forged. It requires rare materials and masterful craftsmanship. The purest, hardest steel, stone barbs decorated with runes, a hilt of Sigurdaisy wood, inlays made of all the noble metals, the blades studded with diamonds, smithed in the hottest forge.
We are dwarves. We have the most talented craftsmen.
And you have the Sigurdaisy wood. It is amongst the objects in your rucksack, which is fortunate as there are no more Sigurdaisies in Girdlegard. But even if you manage to forge the axe, it might all be just a fairy tale. It's too little to wager our lives on.
Madam, wagering one's life on slim hopes is the cornerstone of a fantasy hero.
We can get all the missing materials, as well as a gem cutter, here in the stronghold. After all, Gandagar and his fourthlings are here. A stonemason from the secondlings, and I can smith.
The Mager looks at you thoughtfully, and for a short time it seems as though your enthusiasm is rubbing off on her. But then she says,
I wish you good luck, Tungdil.
You still want to leave Girdlegard, but what will happen to your realm and all the other realms?
I admire your optimism, my friend, but it isn't wise to stand in the way of a rolling stone. I don't wish to give up my realm, but I would only be prolonging the suffering unnecessarily.
But
you don't want to let the last Mager in Girdlegard go.
You're a
Unfortunately,
farrier.
you can't think of anything that could cause her to stay.
Mainly
many
make
thanks, Honourable
horseshoes.
Mager, for all that you have done.
Wow, you're actually taller than I was expecting.
Sigurdaisy wood. Very rare. I guess Lot Yonan wanted it to examine or experiment with. Goren found an answer to the threat. Keenfire. A variety of cheeses, pickled cave mushrooms, toasted vault moss, and some smoked sausage. Mmm.
The intense smell of the cheese makes your mouth begin to water.
Yummy.
You are looking forward to the first proper bed for weeks. You undress and lie down. Before you know it, your eyes close and you fall asleep.
Unsurprising, the
When your new
comforter is a
armour is brought to you
bearskin.
the next morning, you can hardly believe your eyes. However, as a smith, you can't stand the fact that you haven't contributed anything to it, and decide to add some inlays.
Spoon.
Even one who wears the armour of a prince can still be a farrier underneath it, don't you think, Tungdil Bolafar?
Just like a snake in elegant clothing is still a snake.
Ignoring
with
your
arms and
question,
legs.
Bislipur eyes you very exactly before he speaks.
So, you want to be one of our kingdom? A foundling brought up by a wizard? One wouldn't think it possible. And I don't think it possible either. There is no proof of your origin, and Gandagar's the council on his side. Why don't you spare yourself the disgrace and just not turn up in front of the council? Put your scheme to bed, and we will take you into our kingdom.
Reminding me of
We will
Dragon
give
Age.
you everything you need your whole life long. In exchange, you support Gandagard instead of challenging him.
Proof? Oh, you mean like your letter that has been found after 1,000 cycles and makes the elves responsible for the fall of the Fiflings?
It is no secret that the elves are deceitful. And what could possibly be more suited to get one over on us than letting the perished land in and presenting us as the scapegoat?
You
The
don't know
elves
how
have been
crazy
displaced
that
by the
sounds,
perished land
do
and are
you?
now almost eradicated.
I said they are deceitful, not wise.
Children of the Smith cannot be silenced.
You are a dwarf, I confess, but no fourthling can remember a dwarf child ever going missing.
And you know thousands of the Fourthlings personally, and know exactly where they live in the mountains, what they're planning, or what small tragedies take place in their lives?
You have a sense that all the long evenings in the library and debating with Lot Yonan weren't for nothing, as Bislipur struggles for a reply, then lets it go.
Gotcha on the
How if I
ropes.
don't withdraw my candidacy?
You wish to stand against your own king? A stray dwarf offending a deserving leader such as Gandagar through his claim? No one in the Brown Range will like that.
You have had enough of this dwarf. He makes you feel uneasy.
Get out!
A humanized bastard will not issue me orders. Know your place, false dwarf.
We'll show you yours in due time. Bejeweled fop. Hello.
Some of the gold has left a coin-sized mark on the back of your hand. It hurts, but you like the idea that a bit of the metal you love is now part of you. The armour has been made by a master. Over the chainmail is steel plate, alloyed with gold in many places, which certainly appeals to you. There are also several decorative elements made of stone to honour its origin in the kingdom of the best stonemasons. You had just finished setting the last inlay, the seal of Lot Yonan, who brought you up and is gone, when Bislipur interrupted you.
Bislipper. When this is over with, your name will be Mud. And remember, Mud spelled backwards
That
is
is why
dumb.
I, too, lodge a claim to the throne and why I think I am the more capable heir.
Thank you for your speech, Tungdil Bolafar. The council may now ask questions.
Yes? Your question?
Just so I get this right, you want to forge a weapon that is described in a book of fairy tales from the perished land to kill a demon that none of us has ever seen?
I have most definitely seen it. Goimgar, Yellow Belly Shimmerbeard.
We have seen the perished land with our own eyes, and its master Nodon could not be killed. Many have died for the books in which it is written how keen fire can be made, and the Magis did all he could to get his hands on the two halves made of Sigurd Daisy wood. Those are the facts, whether you like them or not. These problems won't solve themselves, so I ask you, is it the Dwarven way to step aside and do nothing, or is it our way to act?
To act! We don't hide away.
If the humans won't stop the perished land, then we will.
We shouldn't get drawn in. Let's show the Magis the strength of the Dwarves.
Yes. Rise up, sons of...
Yes, the dwarf
Not
from the Second
Owlay.
Kingdom over there.
You say that a war against the elves would be madness. But how can such a young dwarf as you judge that? You've hardly seen anything of the world, has he?
It is true. There is much that I only know from books. But it is written that it is our duty to defend and protect Girdlegard, and that includes the elves. And don't the elves have the same enemy as we do? They could stand by us in battle. Why should we play into the hands of the enemy by attacking them, rather than working against the enemy together?
That is true.
He's right.
The words of a clever warrior.
But the pointy ears hate us, and we hate them too. What is it they say again? My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Bislipper?
Nothing you say will convince anyone here. You didn't grow up amongst us, and no one knows if you really are a fourthling. I do not believe there has ever been a more unworthy heir to the throne of the High King. You are just wasting our time.
Oh, I didn't know you were the spokesperson for everyone at this assembly, Bislipper. I had the impression that every dwarf is capable of forming their own opinion.
Absolutely.
Hear, hear!
He's right, you know. Keep out of it, Bislipper.
I have heard enough.
Ooh.
The council has heard the words of both candidates and must now make its decision. Those of you who wish to see Tungdil Bolafar, the returning son from the Fourthling Kingdom, as my successor, raise your axe.
Those are clearly
And
fists.
those who wish to
hands,
see
but okay.
Gandagar Silverbeard from the Silverbeards, the king of the Fourthlings, as my successor.
How many is that
It's
for and
close,
against?
but Gandagar has received more votes.
What?
Very good.
Excellent.
Here's to Gandagar!
Long live our new High King!
However, the result was not unanimous, and as acting High King, I avail myself of my right to demand a contest between the aspirants.
What is this?
But he won the ballot.
It's the rules. The High King has the right to do so.
Respect! He is still the High King.
Silence!
You have heard the High King's command. Write down your challenge for the aspirants. Are you ready? The one that masters this task first will become the High King. It is an expedition. The trial is to lead a group to forge the axe Keenfire in the Grey Range, which can then be used to fight against the Magis Nod On.
I see what you're doing here, High Kingy.
An expedition into the perished land?
Ha ha! Brilliant!
You can't be serious.
It's insane, but if it works, it'll work.
That's what I call a worthy challenge, don't you think?
And if not, then at least
I call it
Silverbeard will
luck,
be out of
scholar.
everyone's hair.
Of all the challenges, Bislapur draws this one.
Yes. Luck.
Wait, did...
But, my king, don't demand this of me. Why me, of all people?
You are one of my best gem cutters, and I promise to support him. It should be a fair contest. Or should I break my word just because of you?
But...
You will go, Goimgar Shimmerbeard. Do not put us to shame. Follow Tungdil's instructions. Go! And come back in good health.
And with that, our group is complete.
Who have you chosen as Mason?
This guy, apparently.
Good day, gentlemen.
Bavragar? The old drunkard?
Old drunkard? He assured me he's the best stonemason here. The High King himself sent him.
Well, I said I was precisely the stonemason you need. I didn't exactly say I was sent by the High King.
You red-nosed...
You let yourself be tricked by a drunkard.
I don't want him with us.
Rest assured, Boindil, I too could imagine better company. But Tungdil gave me his word.
Yes, I gave you my word. And as long as you are capable of doing the stonework needed for Keenfire, you are welcome. Girdleguard is at stake here.
I wish you no ill fortune, Tungdil. But also, no good fortune. The throne belongs to me. And through my victory, Vracus will show the clans.
Counselor on deck!
The task is clear to the contenders. The first to forge Keenfire and bring it back here has proven his abilities and will be our new High King to lead us in battle against Nod On.
It will take months to complete the task. The journey to the Fiflings alone is a long and dangerous business.
Dangerous,
Say
yes, but
again.
not necessarily long. Do you know the old tunnel system that connects the Dwarven kingdoms?
Tunnels are all well and good, but why should we get there so much quicker under the ground than over it?
A knowing smile plays on the mouth of the advisor.
Well,
You're planning something, and I may like it. Whee! Put your hands in the air! Whee!
Pretty impressive what our forefathers achieved here, isn't it?
The kingdoms all work together. If we do the same, nothing is impossible.
Here, here.
I still don't understand why you tricked me and why you were so set on coming with us.
I have been the master of stone for more than 200 sun cycles. My work is admired all over Girdleguard. There has never been a better secondling mason than me. But today, I don't want to be remembered as a drunkard with the chisel trembling in my hand, but as Bavragor Amethyst, undefeated master of stone who brought Keenfire to life. One last masterpiece.
I hope you understand me asking, but there seems to be bad blood between you and Boindil.
It's nothing that will endanger our mission. We've just always hated each other.
There's more behind it than commonplace hatred.
Bavragor doesn't react. His gaze is directed towards events that took place a long time ago.
You really should rein in your drinking. We need you in good shape.
There are some who say I'm only the master of beer and not the master of stone anymore. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I can't forget, no matter how much I drink. I wonder why we haven't seen any sign of Gandagar recently. Perhaps they took a wrong turn somewhere. I'm sure we'll reach the Fifthling Kingdom before them.
Assuming they didn't cheat or something.
We're not on the way to the Fifthlings. We are on the way to the Firstlings. We're probably already under the land of the Custodian.
Say what now?
Firstlings? Why?
The Firstlings have been the best smiths in Girdlegard since the Fifthlings were wiped out. Only they can alloy Tionium and Palladium, which are actually mutually repellent. Anyway, we could use all the help we can get in the battle against Nodon, and...
Oh no.
Damn. Goimgar.
What did we hit?
It burns!
We won't get further this way, Scholar. What now?
It's all your fault, you imposter. I was nearly killed, and for what?
It is good that you are still alive. We need you for our mission.
So you can steal a throne that doesn't belong to you?
Hatred glints in the gem cutter's eyes, and for a moment, you think he's going to attack you with the courage of desperation.
I'm not interested in the title of High King. I am trying to save Girdlegard. Even if you don't believe anything else, you must believe this.
I don't have to believe anything. I am here against my will. My own thoughts are my only remaining right.
Enough! Gather up all the materials we can still save. If we manage to reach the Firstlings, we can get anything we're missing there. And it should be less than 200 miles to their stronghold.
200 miles!
After you've
I
gathered together the
thought-
materials, you begin to search for a way out. And after a sweaty climb, you reach a door adorned with runes. From here, you enter a large cave with a waterfall covering a sun-drenched opening. You walk through the waterfall one after another, and after the unintentional shower, you find yourselves in Wayan, near the enchanted realm of Oromira. You find yourselves on a plateau, and the river which falls as a waterfall here hides the entrance to the underground rail network. It then flows past a forest, behind which you can see a wall and tiled roofs. You check the map.
That must be Mifadalia. We'll go through the forest to the city and see if we can refresh our supplies and buy some ponies.
Oh.
Boindale strikes up song during your hike. A short while later, Bavragor joins in. But rather than actually singing along, he tries to outdo Boindale with his own songs. You take the stonemason to one side and ask him if he's doing it on purpose.
Of course I'm doing it on purpose. I'm gonna make him suffer the whole journey.
Can't go on like this. We can't fight amongst ourselves and save Girdlegard.
You take a short break before you dare breach the roots of the problem.
It's to do with a woman, right?
Not in the way you might think. Smeralda was my sister, a young thing of only 40 cycles. She was almost as belligerent as Boindale, and she got it into a blockhead to stand by him in battle.
You can see the pain he is suffering in his eyes. You place a hand on his shoulder and put him under no pressure to carry on. The constant bickering between Boindale and Bavragor distracts you. Goimgar hears the clanking of armor first.
Something's coming!
Yes?
On my way! Here's you!
Huh?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
And again. Kill. Vile creature. And again.
Don't take it
Too easy!
What is it? A bit too much for you, was I? Don't take it personally.
Yeah!
Understood. Huh?
Of course!
Huzzah! Pow! Another one bites the dust! Yes, yes! Of course! I didn't hit you very hard! Come here, you! I'm with you! Yes, yes! Huzzah! I'm with you!
Personally.
Another one bites the dust!
What's up?
And again.
I didn't hit you very hard!
Kill.
Yeah! What is it? Oh, what bad luck for you! I didn't hit you very hard! I am bored off!
Kill.
Give me a hand! Another one!
A bit too much for you, was I?
What is it? Of course! I'm with you! Yes,
Don't
yes!
take it personally.
I'm with you!
Kill.
A bit
That's
too
what it's
much
done.
for you, was I?
On my way!
Why not?
On my way! That's what it's done! Yes? All right! I didn't hit you very hard!
Huh? And again.
Yeah! What is it?
What's up? Don't take it personally. Of course, prepare yourself.
Say goodbye forever! And what now? I'm with you! Yes, yes! Ha-ha! On my way!
Yes?
Huh? Of course! Yes, yes! Huzzah!
A bit too much for you, was I?
And what now? Yeah!
Disgusting.
Who's next? Pow! Another one!
What's up? Why not?
Too easy! What is it? I'm with you! And what now? Another one bites the dust! Yeah! Huh?
Kill.
I didn't hit you very hard! Ah, that was refreshing! Hey, here comes some more!
Yes, run
3,
away!
4, 5 or 6?
5 or 6? Oh, phew. He means 5 or 600.
Goimgar turns white as a sheet.
Run
That's too
away!
many. To the city. Come on.
Run away! What part of run away is not clear? Please, inform me of this discrepancy. Okay.
You flee towards Mifidania, with Goimgar out ahead. The orcs at his back seem to have mobilized unimagined powers in him, and he reaches the gate first, hammering manically against it. He says something and scurries through a small gateway that has been opened to him. Moments later, you also reach the gate.
Get in, quickly!
You push your way through the gate as the first orc arrows slam into the wood next to you.
Orcs!
The other dwarf said we should bolt the gate behind him, but we could use all the help we can get when the orcs come.
That treacherous sissy, where is he? Boandal and I will look for him. Boindeal and Vavragor, help the city guards in any way you can.
You were certain the two of them wouldn't be much help in the search for Goimgar.
I am glad that the children of Vrachus are here. What can I do for you, sir?
This is the biggest human city I've ever seen, after Porista.
You haven't chosen a very good time to take a look at Mifidania, sir, and I don't just mean because of the orcs outside our gates. The winter is only just now retreating into the mountains. In a couple of weeks, it will be spring.
Have you heard any news from other lands?
Nodon is rampaging through the land with his orcs and the Alfar. The Magi are all dead, and no one has heard any more of the host that moved against Porista. These are dark times, but I think it's important that we...
You would have liked to have told the trader that, as well as trusting in the guards, he should also wish you and your companions...
Yeah, it's probably a good-ish idea to at least try to keep this on the DL.
Farewell.
In the past, travelling showmen regularly put up tents like this in front of Lot Yonan's vaults to draw a little money from the pockets of the servants and the famuli, with plays, vocal performances, and all kinds of fun.
And with the sound of songbirds in the air, you'd have to be crazy not to have a little bit of fun.
All of the gates are bolted shut. The city seems to be secure, at least for the moment.
Now, where is Mr. Sparklebeard?
Dario.
Cometh, dear spectators, cometh and see! Let the Theatre Curiosum, with its star actor, the fabulous Rodario, the mysterious Nomora, and the genius Magister Technicus, Fergas, carry you off to another world. Now see and hear, dear spectators, the truth about Nudin the Knowledge Lusty, who disposed of the other Magi in a most horrifying way and plunged Girdlegard into disaster.
Girdlegard, it will be mine.
Hello.
Not young?
Oh, come on. We just got here.
When you murdered Frala and the others...
To your horror, you realise that you can no longer talk. You feel a lump in your throat and your eyes begin to burn as images of the vaults and Cyntharas appear in front of you.
I see that my first strike really hit you, groundling. Oh, how they screamed.
Before you know it, you are overcome with hatred for those who destroyed your home and killed your loved ones.
By Fracas, I'm going to kill you!
You might try to, and I will take great pleasure in your attempt. Who shall I pick out next, Who amongst your traveling companions means the most to you?
You don't want to take part in the Alf's game and keep your lips tightly sealed while you consider your means of escape.
This way! Was that an elf?
If we're quick, we'll get that long ear yet.
Alarm! Alarm! The orcs are attacking!
Come, we must defend the walls.
One evil race at a time.
At once. Yes? That's what done.
Baruch Kazad! Kazad Imenu! Baruch Kazad! Kazad Imenu!
Forever!
Oh, what bad luck for you! Forever!
He hardly put up a fight.
Luck for you! Ow! Another one bites the dust! What is it? Yes? On my way! Oh, what bad luck for you! A bit too much bad luck for you! Forever! What is it?
Get out of the way, orcs!
I'll be ready soon! Who's next? Don't rush me!
Yes, on my way.
He hardly put up a fight.
Too easy! Huzzah! Huh? As good as done! With pleasure! What is it? What is it? I'm with you! Huh? Oh, what bad luck for you!
He hardly put up a fight.
Come here, you hammer! Forever! Come here, you!
Understood.
What is it?
Run, you idiots, run!
Very good. We're able to stop them. Cyntharas.
You wish it weren't so. But it is clear to you now that the city can no longer be saved.
To the side gate. It's our only chance.
Who's next?
At once. Understood. On my way.
Vile creature!
Understood. On my way.
Disgusting!
Understood.
Too easy!
On my way.
Huh? Oh, what bad luck for you!
Ruckus!
Yeah!
Now that is surprising.
It's locked. We have to open it somehow.
Perhaps we can be of service, gentlemen.
Step aside.
Are you thieves?
Certainly not. We are artists. People with extraordinary talents. Say, friends, as you clearly mean to leave Mifadania too, would you have anything against us joining you?
The fabulous Rodaria.
Oh, an admirer of my skills? Who would have thought it? I am indeed the one and only fabulous Rodario. This worthy gentleman here is Fergus, the best Magister Technicus since human thought. And last but not least, the enchanting Namora, whose beauty makes... perhaps we should discuss the rest when...
We have a long and dangerous journey ahead of us. I don't think you really want to join us.
An epic and dangerous journey? That sounds like an adventure. And anyway, I have already seen that you know how to handle those weapons of yours. In these dangerous times, a big travel group... I don't know,
The Orcs are still surging through the gate and over the wall. You decide that this isn't the right time for discussions.
Let's get out of here. We'll be safe with the firstlings.
The firstlings. The splendor of their halls is said to be unrivaled.
It's open, let's go.
How did you chip up the wall?
Bad idea.
In the evening, after your escape from Mifadania, you recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol, and the twins get their smelly dwarf cheese out. Namora and Fergus exchange hugs and kisses on the other side of the fire, while Rodario sits next to you.
Ah, a journey with real dwarves to the stronghold of the firstlings. I'm sure I can write that into my new piece.
We're far enough away from Mifadania. Perhaps we should part ways tomorrow morning.
Rodario jumps up and begins to gesticulate ostentatiously.
I think you...
We don't have time to look after a pack of jesters.
Rodario seems offended for a moment, but then he grins. A jet of flame shoots out of his sleeve. The dwarves are startled and amazed by the brief spectacle.
And what do you say now, critical Mr. Dwarf?
You're a Magis. I don't particularly like them either.
At the Curiosum, magic is my area of responsibility. There is a tube under his arm with a flint and a bag full of Lycopediella seeds. When he firmly presses the bag, the flint sprays sparks and the seeds shoot out. And there you have it. Magic fire.
Masterly work, Fergus.
The Magister Technicus shows his appreciation with a nod of his head.
How are you doing for provisions?
We are happy to share what we have. It isn't very much, though. We had to leave...
Food is sure to be a problem on our journey. Winter's only just beginning to leave Wayan, and people will be keeping a tight grip on the stocks they do have because of the orc attacks.
We have to be frugal and organize as much food as we can.
Exactly.
I must congratulate you on your skills. Find it hard to believe that it's not achieved by magic.
Aha, thank you, but I assure you it has nothing to do with magic. Just alchemy and accomplished acting. We leave the sorcery to the Magi.
Don't mention them. There's no love lost on Andakai and her walking iron tower.
You've met Andakai the Tempestuous?
She ran away to the Outer Lands. A damn disgrace.
Adakai had her reasons to leave us. She had already fought against Nodon and was unsuccessful. Furthermore, we wouldn't be here without her, and she told us about Keenfire.
Andakai, the bringer of hope. I like that. I'll have to use that in my...
Do you know anything about the firstlings? If I recall the map correctly, we need to cross the first large mountains in the Red Range and then pass through Snowdale to East Ironhald Stronghold.
No one has seen the firstlings for hundreds of cycles, but there are many stories about them. Their craftsmanship is much vaunted, and our
mission is to forge the legendary axe Keenfire and destroy the traitor Nod-On.
How could we not partake in such a story?
If we survive.
I like your attitude,
I was
Mr.
hoping to only
Foppington.
resurface once we reach the Red Range.
There may be another way apart from the old trading route. A few years...
Legends and stories. There's too much uncertainty.
The all too familiar stench of tallow and grease reaches your nose.
And let's give the new guys a try. How do I...
Yes?
I'm aware. Glad.
A victory for technology! How many is that now?
The heck are these little things?
Attack! Your demise was inevitable.
Understood. And again. Attack! On my way.
Welcome to the future!
At once.
Yes.
All right,
Victory!
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
At once. End it. Yes.
Your demise was inevitable.
All right, then.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to do this. I'm starved.
Yeah? Good night.
Go there. Glad. This is going to be bloody.
Well, understood.
Your demise was inevitable.
And again.
Die.
Killed.
What the...
And again. Killed.
Ah, I understand. Excellent choice.
Vile creature. And again.
Over there. Glad.
Now.
On my way. Good.
Killed.
On your feet, Dwarf King! There are orcs to kill!
I'm on it. How many is that now? Why not?
Your demise was inevitable. Force.
What?
Vile creature.
On my way.
Your demise was inevitable.
On my way.
All right,
I
then.
understand.
On my way.
Glad.
I'm on it.
Starved. At your service. Yaha! Excuse me, but I'm going to have to do this.
Yeah?
And again.
What is it?
Good night.
Vile creature.
Another victory. Die. Ha-ha. Oh. Excellent choice. Over there, Glenn. Ah, I understand. Excellent choice. Ah, I understand. Over there, Glenn. Excellent choice. Ah, I understand.
Yes?
All right then. Attack! Oh.
Taste the flame! Taste the flame!
Kill! Vile creature!
At once.
And again!
I'm on it. On my way. Already done it.
Another victory! Yeah! Well fought!
For Vracus! Understood.
Attack! Vile creature!
At once.
Swift and quiet.
What the hell were those things?
Goimgar carefully pokes one of the dead little creatures with his sword.
Have you never defended your past, Simmerbeard? Those are Bognalim. Small, ugly, stinking, cowardly. Sound like anyone you know?
Goimgar looks angrily at Boindil and is going to reply, but Namora speaks first.
They are like little orcs. They are even more primitive and make up for their physical weakness through their sheer numbers.
While the others talk about Bognalim, you examine a decorated ox skull that the orcs had with them. It wasn't made... You are walking past an inconspicuous copse as Namora suddenly stops on the spot.
A trap?
Yeah, that could be the case.
Die, scum!
What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
I see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum. I will free you of it!
Oh, really? And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You, come here.
What?
Brother!
Mind control.
What are you doing?
Boindil, what's wrong? Come to your senses!
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum. Eep.
Yes?
I'm on it, my hammer! Yes, so!
Huh? End it!
Yeah!
I don't want to die.
Then why did you think this was a good idea? You silly little weirdo!
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears.
That was, I hope...
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Boindil goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like one.
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name. It would seem I underestimated you.
Your powers, I've never heard of anything like it.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember, all I see is black mist, and I taste iron and mud, and there's an elf who...
Poor
Did the
kid.
Alpha give you these powers?
When I try to remember, it hurts. Like needles sticking into my head. I I am Gerelda Bloodstone. I was...
You said something about scum when you attacked us.
Not her, but her kind. Alpha.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre?
For the first time, Geralda looks at Namora without a hateful expression.
Where have you come from and what brings you to Wayan?
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard, without kingdoms or their laws.
The Free Folk? You mean dwarves?
Yes, dwarfs who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
Don't believe this nonsense, scholar. The Free Folk are just a fairy tale that people tell themselves when they don't want to stick to the traditions. Just look what good it's done Geralda. Enough talk! She is dangerous, probably crazy.
It's what you call amnesia, memory loss, a tool often used in stage productions. We don't know what...
She's too dangerous just to let go, so we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, don't know what has happened to you, but we are dwarves and we shouldn't fight against one another. We could do with your help.
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your companions.
Thank you. I would be happy to accompany you. I am Gerelda Bloodstone, of the Fourthling Kingdom.
You realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Boindil and Namora seem particularly upset, but they...
Ooh, that's a high level.
Your path leads you to a small fishing village on the banks of Lake Ontario. You can just about make out a jetty.
Excuse me, my name is Tungdil. Can you ferry us across to the other side?
Oh, you're polite. I like that. Samuel.
You give Samuel the gold, and after a long discussion with the dwarves in the group, you follow him onto the boat.
We could have died! I hope it was worthwhile, scholar.
It's called a shortcut.
A two-story tavern sits on the corner of a crossroads. The snow...
Minstrel Castle.
The old building has nothing in common with a castle.
Finally! Time for ale!
As much as I hate agreeing with you, I too can hardly wait.
You enter the tavern with Bavragor and Boy, but when you take a closer look, you spot a couple of paintings of minstrels in front of a castle. There are not very many guests on the ground floor, perhaps a dozen. You go to the bar where the landlady is working and sit on a stool. The landlady is stout.
Say, why is the tavern called Minstrel Castle?
Oh, you don't know the legend, dwarf.
One of the guests next to you at the bar takes up your question.
Once upon a time a king lived in that castle. He had many subjects and an enchanting queen. But one day a young minstrel came along and sang of wonderful far-off lands. So the king sent for the singer to hear for himself. He came and sang a wonderful love song. And the king began to be scared. Without flinching, he drew his sword and struck the boy down. His father heard of this. He was himself a singer. And so he went to the king and...
And that's what happened. No one remembers the name of the king or his castle. Make of it what you will. Stories...
You nod at the land. Bavragor and Boindil, who are absorbed in a drinking competition.
And this is actually a good stopping point. This has been Mr. Swinney with the Dwarves. Goodbye and be good to each other.